It's the fourth installment we didn't know we needed. Or the fourth installment we didn't ask for. Who cares? It's Sylvester Stallone, baby. We start our movie seeing a group of soldiers attack a chemical plant in Libya. Out hops Iko Uranus. I'm so sorry.
Forgive me.
It's the guy from The Raid. He's awesome. He really is awesome. Okay, he plays Ramat and he carries those wooden kind of like, they look like cops, like, you know, billy clubs, but they're sharp. I should look up what those are because I'm the one doing the review, but you know what it is, we're in this together. He plays kind of a dark, evil character. It's a little bit different for him.
I see you like to play with knives.
Because normally he plays a good guy, or he plays a tough guy, but not a bad guy. Flash forward, we see Barney, Sylvester Stallone's character, my boy Stallone, picking up Christmas, who is now dating Megan Fox, which I'm not against that, you know, like, you date Megan Fox. If Megan Fox wants to date, you date Megan Fox. I'm just saying, Megan Fox, call me. You know, if that dude wears weird jackets, you can't even hug him. I mean, you can hug me. I'm totally huggable, Megan. They get into a big fight, and that's where Barney shows up.
Hey, why are you here?
I got this situation where I need your help.
They both, and he's a little confused. He was like, what was this? This was strange. We're like professionals. You could have totally have gotten this ring back by yourself. He goes, no, I needed your help. We got to go on this mission. So they go to the briefing. They have to go and attack this chemical weapons plant to try to stop these terrorists or whatever from getting the detonators from the Libyan general. You know, the simple action movie setup. 50 Cent shows up and he immediately kind of hits up with Randy Couture's character. They just kind of become kind of buddy cop situation for the rest of the movie. Andy Garcia briefs them and says they immediately get hit with anti-air missiles. So Barney's on the defensive and he's starting to do evasive action, and they quickly land, and they have this really cool thing where they drop the Polaris off, and then they go and they start taking care of business, and Barney goes back up and he is basically just evading these missiles. It comes down to this awesome chase scene where it turns out that it's gonna come down to this one moment where he can either save Barney or he can finish the mission. He decides to save Barney, so he saves Barney, but by doing so, the terrorists get away with detonators, and on top of that, Barney is still shot down and still, sadly, perishes. I know that's awful. We only got a little bit of Stallone, just a little bit, and it hurts. It hurts. Whenever we get back, we find out that because Christmas disobeyed the order and tried to save Barney, he is actually now kicked off the team, and they're giving the team leadership to Megan Fox. So Megan Fox is just hot and a badass. She doesn't really do all that much in this movie, but she's in charge now, and that doesn't really sit right with Christmas. So at first he says he's gonna let it go, but then he figures out a way by handing her a knife. Says, hey, take care of this. When you kill him with this, you know, that kind of stuff. But the knife has a tracker in it, so he knows where to go. By the time he gets there, they're captured in a ship, and he just basically sleuths through this ship like a freaking badass and kills everyone. I mean, that's really what it is. This is not a movie where they like take prisoners. By the way, during all of this, he had also made a friend, which was like Barney's old friend, and this guy is like a silent killer guy, but he's also kind of zany and spiritual and weird. He seems like he's supposed to be the comic relief. Speaking of comic relief, we're gonna talk about this guy right here, okay? His name is Galan. His real name is Jacob Sapario. Okay, check this out. This guy is only put in there because Antonio Banderas probably didn't want to do the movie or couldn't do the movie. So they basically just gave him all of Antonio Banderas' lines, but at the beginning of the movie, they said that Antonio Banderas had a son, which you didn't know about. Now, since he can't be there, his son is there. So this guy is supposed to be like little Antonio Banderas, and he just basically has all the same jokes that Antonio Banderas would have had. Sharing too much information about a night out and stuff like that, you know, golden showers, all of that gross stuff. You know, all of the jokes that they would have given to Antonio Banderas, they just gave it to this guy and just said it was his kid. Problem solved. I mean, this movie is not about the plot, it's about the explosions and the kicks to the face and stuff, okay? Christmas is on the ship, he finds out where they're being held, but right before he finds out where they're held, he picks up the walkie-talkie and then he gives them like that whole like, I will Jason Statham you. There's nothing you can do to stop the Jason Stathamness. They put a boombox, like an old school boombox, okay? And on the old school boombox, they play 50 Cent. I don't know what you heard about me, but you can't get $1 out of me, all right? So that would mean that 50 Cent exists in the Expendables universe. And so does his character, Easy Day. Does this mean that they're twins in the thing and that there is still a 50 Cent and then Easy Day's brother is 50 Cent? Or, let's go crazy right now. 50 Cent plays Easy Day in the Expendables universe, and Ludacris plays Tez in the Fast and the Furious universe. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say that Ludacris is 50 Cent in the Expendables universe, and 50 Cent is Ludacris in the Fast and the Furious universe. So are you following? Hopefully you're still following me. This is serious stuff right here. That would mean that their music can still exist, but they can also be their characters in the universe. Problem solved, you're welcome. Crazy fight scenes ensue, of course, and we find out that the bad guy the whole time was actually Andy Garcia, and that he actually killed Barney's team years and years ago, and now he's trying to start a war for war profiteering, and he's almost there. It's like really close. They all get off the boat because they find out that they're not going to be able to stop the nuclear bomb, so the best thing they can do is get as far away from it as possible. Christmas decides to stay and make the ultimate sacrifice to try to stop the war, try to stop as many casualties as possible. So what he does is he drops the anchor and he turns the boat around, and then he starts sending it back out to sea. That's whenever the major showdown between him and Andy Garcia's final men, and then eventually Andy Garcia, a helicopter shows up and shoots Andy Garcia and saves Christmas. And guess who's inside? Barney. It turns out that Andy Garcia was a double agent 30 years ago and got Barney's entire team killed. And the only way to unclassify the file to get this mission done is to fake his death. That opened the file, gave the information, and then he's just been sleuthing around trying to figure out the right time to come in. So they jump into the helicopter and they sink the boat at the last minute. It goes off and they all almost, die of the nuclear bomb, but they get away just far enough to make it okay. Next thing you know, we're back at the biker bar and we're just enjoying a thing, and everyone's just like, Barney, how could you have lied to us? It's an action movie. It's meant for action. It's like you don't expect good acting, don't expect it to change. Go and have a good time. We don't have to be so incredibly picky about everything all the time. Sometimes it can just be fun. Crazy idea. Okay, that was Expendables 4. Thank you for watching this far. This video's recommendation is Alien Code. It's on Amazon for free right now. It's directed by Michael G. Cooney, and it stars Michael Gellner, who has been in a bunch of different things you'll see whenever you get it. It's not the highest budget movie, but it really makes you think. It has a great suspense to it. Maybe I'll do some videos. Maybe if other people have seen it, go ahead and comment. I'll do a video just breaking that one down. Let me know, and yeah, I will see you guys next time. See you soon.